Hey guys, Nick here from Everything Electronic, and today I want to show you something that I just learned how to do, which I have wanted to do for a whole long time. So for a while now, I've been really interested in making short videos and YouTube videos. So I've always been using iMovie as my video editing software because I knew how to use it and it was simple to use. But one thing that I want to do for my short little videos that I like making is use motion tracking so I can add special effects that move around in the scene. So I found a free video editing software called Davinci Resolve, and I learned how to use that to motion track my videos and to make some pretty cool videos. So here I will show you how to do that. So I've already downloaded Davinci Resolve on my computer, and you can find it on Davinci Resolve's website. I happen to be using version 15. So I started by making a new project, and we're going to start by importing some footage. The footage goes right here in the media pool. If this is not showing, click the media pool box right here. Now let's import our footage. To import your footage, find your file in Finder if you're on a Mac, or in File Explorer on a PC. Okay, so I found my footage and I dropped it in the box. Then it says the clip has a different frame rate than the current project settings. You want to click Change. So start by taking the video and dragging it down here. You can look through the video using the playhead right here. Now, the footage isn't rendered right now, which is why it's kind of choppy, but by the final process, it will look all nice and smooth. So I want to take this billboard and put my puppy's face on it. So now I'll show you how to do that. So now that we have the picture and our video in the project, we are ready to start the tracking. Down here is a list of the tabs of different features that Davinci Resolve can use to make your video finished. We are going to go to the Fusion tab. So in the Fusion tab, we have this area down here, and these are called nodes. This is the media in, so it's showing all the footage that is coming from this. And we have the media out, which is going to be the output, which is going to be the finished process. Now, you see these little two dots. It also shows them here when they're highlighted. If you click on a dot, that will make it so it shows on that screen. So this is screen 2, this is screen 1. So if I tell media out to be shown on screen 2, that way I can see my finished project for now. Okay, so now we are going to go up to the line right here that's connecting the media in to media out. Right click on it, go up to Add Tool, and then hit Tracking, and then Planar Tracker. That will let us track a plane, in this case our billboard. So we're going to come up here, I'm going to select the Line tool, and that will let me draw a box around my billboard. Now I'm going to zoom in on this footage so I can make it easier. So right up here, it will let us see the sizes that I can use. I'm going to zoom up to 100%. So now I'm going to draw my little box like this around the inside of the billboard. Once that is done and it is all connected together, we're going to come over to this area here. If this area here is not shown up, then you're going to want to click on the inspector button right there. So we're going to set this part on the tracker to hybrid point/area. And then we're going to hit reference time, set, go, and then we're going to click this button, which is going to track our video. So as you can see, it is now tracking the video. Let me zoom out of my view right now so that I can see the actual video. So what it is doing right now is it is slowly tracking the video so that we can figure out where the billboard is and then place an image on top of it. This can take a while, so be patient, but when it is done, you hopefully should have a good track. So when the track loses its target, in my case the billboard is no longer visible pretty much, it will stop trying to track it. Now I'm going to click this button here, which says it will delete all the rest of the tracking data in the front, although there is none, but it will finish it. Then it's going to confirm, and then I'm going to hit OK, and then the tracking is done. So now I have a good track of my billboard. Next, we're going to come back up to our media pool, which is right here still. I'm going to pull in my picture of my dog, but you could use whatever picture you're using. This can be placed anywhere here, but I like to just line it up here. So if we want to see what this image is up here on screen 1, we can just highlight or click on the first circle, and then it will show me the picture. So I am going to now drag this square, which is the output from the media into, which is the picture of my puppy, and I'm going to drag it to the green triangle on the planar tracker. And then it's going to just move it down here. And that is going to allow us to, connect the video. So that is going to allow us to connect the picture somewhere up here on the video. So now go to the planar tracker again. Come over here to operation mode where it says track, and now we're going to hit corner pin. Now, as you can see, this little weird box just showed up. So we're going to drag the edges to the billboard edges. Again, I'm going to zoom in on the clip so that I can adjust it better. So you want to line up the green box with the edges of the thing. But as you can see right now, I can still see some of the billboard because my image has some edges. It's not a normal square that fits this. So what I'm going to do is, if I come back over to this line connecting the media in to the planar tracker, if I right click on this line, go up to add tool, come down to transform, and then go to transform, that will let me move around my picture here. So I'm going to adjust the size to make it a little bit bigger. When you adjust the size, you might have to wait a little bit for the planar tracker to update itself and get the image looking right up here. So now that I'm done playing with the size and the movement of my billboard picture, if I come back and hit play on the video, we can see the video, but it's pretty choppy because it's not rendered, but we can make sure that we like how it looks. So if I just skip ahead a little bit, I can see how the picture looks. So let's see how it looks when it goes off the edge. So as you can see, the picture still stayed there when the tracking stopped. So to fix that issue, we're going to find the frame, and it tells us what frame it is there when the picture came off the billboard. Now, if you click your arrow keys, it should let you go frame by frame. So here, for me, at 190, it lost the billboard. Well, I guess at 191, it lost the billboard. Now, if I come back to media in 2, I can see global in and out. What this does is it says, start showing this picture at frame 0 and stop showing this picture at frame 205. But in this case, I want it to be done showing the picture at 191. So if I set that to 191, it will now disappear when it loses the billboard. But after doing that fix right there, if it still doesn't work, scroll down here and turn off loop. What loop does is it's looping the picture, which is in a sense a good thing, but not a good thing too, because it will not let us trim it. If you turn the loop off, it may reset this, and then you have to set this to 191 again, or whatever your number is. So if we scrub ahead in the video, oops, right here, so as you can see, we still have our video, but if I keep scrubbing ahead, you will notice that when the billboard loses track, it disappears. Except I don't like it like that, so I'm going to make this 190. And there it is fixed. So when you're done playing around with the film, to make sure you like it and see how it looks, if you click on the rocket ship down here, this is the render page. I like to use the custom render settings. We'll name this YouTube demo. Then hit browse for the location so you can show where to save it. I'm going to save it in my documents folder. Then, when you're done with all the settings in here, click Add to Queue. Now the render is in the queuing. When you want to start your render, just click Start Render, and it will now run through the video and render it so that it can smoothly play it for you when it is done. So as you can see, the render is now done. So now I'm going to go find the folder where I saved it, and then I'll show you the video. So here it is. If I open it up, it will now show me the finished video. Now I didn't set up the tracking super perfectly, but if I spent a little more time on it, I could get it to look really pretty realistic, I think. Thank you for watching this tutorial on how to do motion tracking. I'm excited to play around with it some more and make some cool videos that use special effects with motion tracking. If you enjoyed watching this video, give a thumbs up. And if you really liked it, hit subscribe. Thanks for watching.